Thank you for joining in. Thank you everyone for joining in. We're just about to begin this race any moment. I don't know why it hasn't. Qualifying has been over for some time now. Alright, so we got 55-second countdown. Let me put in the fine-tuning of my setup for the race, and that's really just going to come into bumping up my fuel to about 30, maybe 31 liters. Give me a little buffer room in case anything happens. And we're going to wipe off the lenses because it's starting to fog up a little bit in there. Overall, I mean, Kuno's really modeled this car really well. And this is kind of a celebration because, you know, they got that, that classic pack that's coming out real soon. Really can't wait for that. Can't wait to try those cars, some new cars. And this title's always welcomed. This is probably the title I play the most. I mean, I have Race Room. I do jump in there every once in a while. iRacing, I do jump in that every once in a while, but this title just runs so smoothly. It's so addicting. So look at that. We have a bunch of cars behind us. Let's make sure I don't hit the mic. Oh, man. We got the race starting any moment, so you can see my little radar thing kind of going crazy. It looks like we got a Ferrari on the pole. Here we go. Here we go. 8 laps. Decent start. Here we go. Turn 1. Getting hit. People are hitting all over the place. Stuck in 3 wide. It's a shame we took on some damage very early on, but at least we didn't get completely punted out of the race, which normally happens in an Assetto Corsa race early on. Put on some pressure. Everyone seems to be racing really good. Off track. Whoa. Just drifted that one in. Ferrari's the one that hit me very early on, right on turn 1. So part of me really does want to pass him. Come on. I deserve the penalty. That's why I stopped. See if we can keep some pressure on this guy. Oh, someone crashed. There's a BMW in the wall back there. Trying to stay in their draft, stay fairly close. finally got past him. Must get in front of them. Hello. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Come on. That was weird. My tires like gave out. It's like you hit me with a turtle shell. What the heck is going on? I can't turn at all. It's like I have no traction. What the heck? My rear tire temperatures are really low too. They went from 100 degrees out to 88. Where's that percentage? Might be percentage. But I'm pretty sure it was temperature. My gosh. Seems like they're going through the same thing I'm going through. Can't even turn. This is so sketchy now. Come on, just take it home. It was like a flash. I mean, it was like a light switch too. Just instantly, boom, no traction. But we got in front of them. go. We're in 5th place. Trying to be a little easier on the corners now. I can see the car ahead. Leaders on the last lap. We're getting low on fuel. Hopefully we can make it. Catching him a little bit. Yeah, we got him. 4th place. Right at the end. Right at the end we got him. How awesome is that? That is awesome. Whew, that was awesome. I can't believe that happened. That's probably the happiest I've ever been for 4th place before. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that was great. That was great. Oh jeez. Let's put this down for a little bit. Ah. You can see I'm sweating quite a bit. I was working. That is work right there. Well, everyone, I hope you all have a great night. I think I'm going to sign off right now. It's about 2:20 a.m. where I am, and we had another really beautiful night of streaming. I'm looking to keep this going, so definitely stay tuned. We're going to try to do some streaming in the morning where I am, so probably in about 12 or so hours. Definitely stay tuned. I'm Crash. This is RTA Motorsports, and we got a lot of reviews coming soon. We got the ClubSport V3 pedals. I believe these are. We got the V3 pedals on. We've been having them on for quite a while. I'm going to be doing a review on those soon, as well as the fanatec V2.5 or 1.5 fanatec shifter SQ here, and the handbrake. So we still have more equipment that we're going to be reviewing soon. Definitely look on the channel. We have a lot of reviews for a lot of different equipment on there, including this fanatec V2.5 wheelbase. So, as usual, have a great day. See you all next time.